Kenny Holt, my man. How you doing?
Yo, what up, man? Wagwan, it's Saturday here. We live, baby.
We live.
Mimi Shells in the middle. How you doing?
Yes, I'm doing.
You sound a lot
up.
different than off the air. I tell you that much.
My pressure's a little up right now.
I hear that.
What did we just witness, y'all?
$30 of ESPN.
We saw WrestlePalooza. That wasn't WrestlePalooza. What we just saw?
It should have been Unforgiven, but September should have been Unforgiven.
Because this is unforgivable.
That's a good one.
Another 30 days we got to deal with this man.
Oh boy, and that man, she means Cody Rhodes, still world champion.
Let it be hot.
Let's do this right. We're doing this live right after WrestlePalooza. My man Kenny Holt at Cowabunga_K_E_N. Mimi Shells. I am Mimi Shells. In the middle, gonna get my boy Terrence Watson on in a few minutes. We're just digesting the aftermath of WrestlePalooza, the first PLE in the ESPN era. Find the podcast.
I want to regurgitate it. I don't want to.
Find the podcast on youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. Go ahead, download, rate, comment, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Show some love, support for your boys on the program. Also, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, also on Amazon Music. All right, we got that out the way. Mimi, where do you want to start with WrestlePalooza? Give me the hype. Did it live up to the hype? Did it have the surprises Hunter said? Did it end off the way you wanted, which I know it's not? Talk about the overall show for you.
From my lens, I've talked about this on, if you guys haven't tapped into Turnbuckle Talk on Tuesdays at 6:35, and then the Black Wrestling Podcast on Thursdays at 8:35 p.m. Eastern. I've talked about this before. Like, I personally did not feel like this pay-per-view was a big deal. I felt like it was another Saturday night's main event. It was just a little throw, a little here you go, while we kind of try to figure this content stuff out, because I kind of feel like the content has not been hitting the way it should for me. I've not been really tapped in 100%. And I'm just catching like little bites, highlights, and that's it. So I was a little excited for this one because everybody kept telling me, no, Mimi, this is a big deal. This is like the new era. This is the whole ESPN situation. The things, right? All the bells and whistles, Netflix, it's the same thing. It's not it could be. I even watched the pre-show today where The Miz said this could replace WrestleMania. And I was just like, oh. And so I have a friend that also works at ESPN, and he was just like, no, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, all right, well, this is a big deal. Let me get into it. Let me make sure my subscription is where it needs to be. I was beefing about the $30, but with your cable, because I'm probably one of the rare people that still has cable. It comes in free with my cable, the whole unlimited package and everything. So I tapped into everything on Thursday, made sure my stuff was connected on the TV, everything. My son called me from school, talk about what's the login. Like we tapped in. The pre-show was good. I loved that no count. I think it's no count
no count wrestling.
That the podcast with O'Shea Jackson, and I apologize. The dude with the dreads, he did so good today. I was pleasantly surprised that those two were running that part of the pre-show. I think it started like at 3:00 or something like that. Love that. Miz came on and joined them for the rest of the time. Love that. Show started. Loved it. Like the beginning. Brock came and did Brock things.
Okay.
I thought that this was going to happen because I came back SummerSlam 2024. So I remember that match. My son was in here. He was 9 crying. So I knew he was going to get destroyed. Okay. Love that the kids were. kids on the screen crying. Was every time I see a kid crying on screen, I think it's the funniest thing. But before I wasn't crying, but my son was crying though.
Yeah.
But it was hilarious. Okay,
Mhm.
cool. The tag match, I thought entrance, them coming back, bringing in the old school stuff, absolutely loved that, right? Because I was there watching them playing in the paint and then turn it into the Uso penitentiary. Like I loved all that. So them
Mhm.
kind of like playing into all of that, loved it. I thought the match was great. I wouldn't say great. I thought the match was good. I think
Okay.
I think Breaker has more work to do. I think he's a little sloppy in the ring.
Mhm.
And I think it's just overhype and he needs to learn how to control that a little
Mhm.
bit. I was very entertained with the mixed tag match.
Yes.
Super entertained. I did not expect it. I was like this doing a Heisman, but I was just like, okay, I was giggling. I was
Mhm.
tickled. I was tickled. The women's match, they did their thing, loved it, but I was a little disappointed in the crowd because
Really?
I was, because they didn't go up like they should. But it's
Mhm.
the impact that Naomi left on that title is another thing that resonated with me because I love Naomi. Like, talk about super fan.
Mhm.
You can't say a bad word about that woman in front of me because everything that just happened a few months ago, she deserved every bit, every drop, everything. And so
Facts.
I think she left an air on that on the
The
title a
title.
little bit. So I'm hoping that it's congratulations to Stephanie. I'm hoping her the best and I'm looking forward to this reign, right? To see what
Mhm.
she can do with it. And now we're here at the main event.
Oh, yeah, your favorite part.
Uh,
Your favorite part. What you waited for all night.
oh boy.
I'm gonna let y'all go because I've been talking.
I want to do some furniture around here. Get Terrence in here. Let me move.
Hey
Me over
Terrence,
there. There you go. All
What
right.
up, y'all?
Now we're
Mimi?
cooking.
How
Now
y'all
we're
doing?
cooking.
how are you?
What's good?
You came right on time. You talk about your favorite match, the Cody Rhodes Drew McIntyre main event.
Well, I hope I can hear from you, Mimi, because I couldn't watch it. Unfortunately, I'm one of the many and many or millions and millions
Millions.
of ESPN subscribers. I have ESPN Plus, so I thought it was gonna roll right in. It didn't.
Right.
I didn't know that, and so I was like, all right, well, I'll figure it out before the next PLE. I was just in the chat, the nation,
We'll
the
figure,
conversation,
we'll figure you out.
with
We'll get you
Randy
straight.
and Kenny trying to figure it out. But
Yeah.
We'll get you straight. We'll get you
Yeah.
I
straight.
appreciate it. Thank you guys.
No. I'm gonna let I've been talking for a little bit, so I'm gonna let
No,
y'all
no, no,
go.
no, no, no. We want to hear
Keep
this main
cooking.
event. We want to
Yeah,
hear this main
please.
event.
So-
I'm good.
I don't know what happened. I'd be honored if you told me
That's
the
right.
results.
The full play-by-play is
Well,
coming up.
You want to hear?
Yeah,
I
please.
am not honored.
Okay.
I am not honored to tell you
Okay,
that
well,
we
then
have
I
to
know-
deal with this man for another 30 days of bland chicken, no seasoning.
Season.
Ooh.
Damn.
I now know who won because I know.
And you know what bothers me? They do a really good job. That commentary table does a very good job pushing a narrative. They do.
Mhm.
Like, I hands down, whether I believe it or not, they do a very good job selling. And the fact that they try to sell us, number one, that Drew McIntyre was the MVP for the pandemic, absolutely fucking not. It was the tribal chief, one and only. Okay. For 3 years. Let's stop it. Let's stop it now. Okay. That's one. Two, they're trying to make it seem like Cody, what did they say? Oh, he's so busy. He had like such a busy press run. No, Cody Rhodes has been absent for 30 days. When he won that title, he disappeared.
Mm.
Please miss me with the fact that this man has been carrying this company on his back since he won that title at SummerSlam. He's been gone. He's been shooting a movie. And now you want to come back and just win? After Drew's been holding it down. Now, mind you, I dragged Drew during the pandemic. Dragged him for filth. Him and Edge. I dragged them both for filth. Okay. And so now for me to be a Drew McIntyre fan, like that's like huge. I am eating crow with hot sauce. Okay. And so for him not to do the best work that he's been doing the past 2 years, I want to say, and for him not to get this title tonight, I'm so disappointed. Maybe there's a bigger picture, because Corey, my co-host, will say there's something bigger. It's going to be bigger. It's going to be bigger. This right here, I'm irritated.
That was a lot. No, don't. I'm trying to fix these graphics, but I'm gonna get to Kenny. What do you make of what Mimi said about the main event with Cody and Drew?
I mean, so with some spot on moments, some moments like we saw this whole build up, between Drew and Cody, when Drew took out Cody with the Claymore on SmackDown a couple weeks ago. He was like, all right, they're gonna square up. Now we was like waiting, like we thought probably he's gonna square up against Randy again, but it was Cody. So I guess the way how they drew up the match, I mean, it was almost clear to see, like, you almost felt like Drew was gonna win. Drew had a much more advantage. I mean, nothing against Cody. Cody, when he came back, the man really took off, and then him and Roman created great heat, and then when he won the title, all right, the man's been, to your point, maybe when he did win, Cody, in his early stages, he was carrying the company. Now, I guess right before when he went against Cena, we kind of want to see something new. We want to either see Cody get a heel turn, or we want to see Cody, lose the title, maybe try another route without the title. And Drew needs the title, well deserved, because Drew's been a workhorse with CM Punk, everything with the bloodline. Drew has been revamped himself tremendously, and we wanted something like see Drew with this advantage. Now he can win the title. Now we could see him in full swing. We saw Drew with the gray area when he re-debuted back when he debuted, left Sheamus. We was willing to see. It's time that Drew is going to possibly push the narrative, get more of the story, maybe get furthermore. Yes, we could have this could push to having two heels on both Raw and SmackDown. So now we just left with, okay, did Drew really hurt himself with his Claymore kick? He tried to kick Cody at the table, but he injured his shin. Is that a thing with Drew possibly in his head doing too much? Maybe he was looking too much for the finish, possibly. But now it ended. So now we don't know what's next for Cody. Who's his next opponent? We said last night we thought some people were going to come out and make an appearance, but
I thought so too.
I feel like the main event kind of like underperformed, underwhelmed. I mean, it was good. They were cooking, but the outcome of it, very underwhelming, and I would say very mediocre.
So you want to go, or
like Cody?
I mean, I'll just ask this one question. Obviously, I didn't, like I said, I wasn't able to watch, but I appreciate y'all for, getting me up to speed. I kind of predicted last night that Cody would remain our QB1. I know you don't love to hear that, Mimi, but it's where I was coming from. But since I didn't see it, but I had all the confidence in Cody, I'll just ask this to everyone. Given the climate, given where we are, given how heavy it is at the top, and I'm not saying I don't, but do y'all feel that Drew would be the right one to carry the torch for the company?
You want me to go, or Mimi?
You can start.
I would say this: whether he's the guy or not, to me, it breaks the cycle. It's like we spoke about it last night after SmackDown, and it's like this Cody run right now is really nothing since SummerSlam. And Mimi pointed out is he's shooting Street Fighter, him and Roman, so he hasn't been around. He hasn't been active. And I get it. It's the first show on ESPN. You want your world champion to go on last. And for me, if you really want to knock it out the park and make this shit a bang, why not leave the audience like, holy shit, this happened? Oh, Drew won the title. Oh, Randy Orton came out and turned heel on Cody Rhodes. Like, it's, to me, it's the same thing over and over. It happened at Saturday main event last year with Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Every Saturday main event does not have that, ooh, wow, oh shit, I gotta catch the next one. Now it's like, all right, Cody wins. First of all, this was the main event, and this had the least amount of story. First of all, so I'm like, oh, so when we thought it was John and Brock, then they flipped it. Oh, it's Cody and Drew. Oh, something got to pop off. Like, we're thinking Orton, we're thinking Drew winning, we're thinking The Rock gonna pull out. Something got to happen to end the night off. And then the way it did, it's like, damn, Drew buckled, Cody wins, and it's all right. Post show, like that's it. It's like, what else can I look forward to? And the next show is what, Crown Jewel next month. I don't know what, and it's like, it's your first ESPN show. And if you tell me, hey, what are you gonna remember? I'm gonna remember the mixed tag match. I'm gonna recall Brock destroying John Cena, and then that's not on Cody and Drew, but it just like that's the spot they were in. Like, I'll leave the night remembering Brock Cena mixed tag match, Stephanie McMahon getting Hall of Fame, and Victoria winning the women's title. Right. It's not going to be about the main event. And I think that was the lackluster part of it. If I'm being real, that was the lackluster to be. I'm looking for the Palooza of everything. Right. We got the wrestling. Where's the Palooza? Where's the Big Bang? Where's like, oh shit, this shit is popular. I can't wait. I'm glad I spent my 30 cash. Now I'm like, damn, 30 cash.
I knew
what
it.
The fuck happened?
I knew it. I said, this don't feel like a big deal. No, Mimi, you don't understand. And I do understand. It's ESPN. And when I really thought about it, I was doing something yesterday, and I just get these aha moments. And I was just like, wait, this actually is a big deal, because when we came off of the network, we went on to Peacock. We should have never went on Peacock. We should have went on ESPN. ESPN is all things sports. So then when they did that video package in the beginning, so they did a video package in the beginning, Lori Scribe, where they tapped in from the beginning, even had a little clip of Vince and Lawrence Taylor, Mayweather, Tyson, like all of the official sports guys, that Rodman, like all the clips of everything, how sports and entertainment and legit sports merged into pro wrestling, like to make sports and entertainment. And so then they even had Heyman. Brock came out, Cena came out with the kids' pomp and circumstance, right? Then they're getting ready to announce Brock. Alicia's about to announce Brock, and then you hear Heyman's voice. He's in his corner, back like introducing Brock. Said the UFC stuff, like really kind of dialed in, like we are on this platform where we kind of have and should have already have been. We've done 30, they've done 30 for 30, like all the things that we should have been here already, right? As fans, I don't think fans really appreciate what this platform really does for the business. And to also tell us that Stephanie McMahon is being inducted into the Hall of Fame, that's also a big deal, because if it wasn't for her as the CMO and chief brand officer of that company, and being in the family that she's in, and helping her dad helped bring this on, and it's really her that really grew this brand into this global phenomenon, right? Having her be the first inductee into this year's the 2026 Hall of Fame, that's a big deal. It didn't feel like a big deal. Those little moments felt like, oh my God, like that was a wow moment. I would have honestly put Brock and Cena last because that was, people were shocked that Cena lost. I knew he was going to lose, but a lot of people felt like he was going to lose, but people were
not like that though.
shocked.
Not like a fucking squash.
It was a squash. The kids were crying.
That's right.
People were standing on, like adults were standing like shocked because they didn't think on this retirement run that he would lose to Brock Lesnar. And he did. This just makes me feel like they're gonna run it back. And that that match is gonna be really brutal. And Cena is gonna win that because that's probably the guy that he has to win to end his career. Right. So that's the story I think they're probably going to tell with that, just to get that stench off of Brock.
So you think Cena's last match is going to be Brock Lesnar?
I don't think his last match is going to be with Brock Lesnar. I just don't think this is his last match with Brock Lesnar, if that makes sense.
Because he got six left.
I think
he can give
five or six left.
He can give one more. He can give him one more.
And you're okay with Cena giving 2 matches to Brock?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Because he got destroyed twice.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing that he can't conquer. That's the beast that he can't conquer. It's the same story that with Roman too, right? You remember how many times before Roman could actually, like the lad when he beat him at SummerSlam for the Universal title, it was like,
yeah.
That was like oh my God, he finally did it, but it was still a little asterisk next to that one. The one at SummerSlam with he was the tribal chief, that solidified it.
Before we circle around to different topics from the night, I really want to harp more on Stephanie McMahon in the Hall of Fame. I was watching live. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Why is Taker here? I thought it was going to be a thing. They bring the legends out because it's ESPN. You might see Shawn. You're going to see Taker. You're going to see Hunter might pop out, whatever. And then like they start doing the bit. I'm like, all right, so are they killing time? And then he does the Hall of Fame announcement to Stephanie. I'm not sure if she knew ahead of time. She looked genuinely like shocked and oh shit, like. And then like just talk about like what I know you spoke a little bit, but like because this is more not really for her in-ring stuff. She wasn't really a performer like that, but she performed like as far as getting active as like Hunter's wife and smacking people around and being the authority. So she's played major roles in the company. She wasn't like in the ring like that, but it's outside the ring that you were mentioning about how she has a really significant impact of where this company is today. But I want you to elaborate more on Steph.
I think that as a CMO and all of the accomplishments that she has had, she's sat on she sits on many boards, and the work that she has done where it comes to branding and taking this mom and pop brand that started in a living room where she probably wasn't even a thought at the time, right? And then she grew up in the business, interned in the business, was an assistant at one point, then was in creative as an assistant at another point. Like she really built and planted her roots in the business on the back end side. And so when we talk about CMOs talk about strategy. They talk about a way forward for the company, and to see from where it is, whether it be within the women, like how women are portrayed and where the brand stands, period, where other brands are vying to work for WWE, work with and partner with WWE. That's all Stephanie McMahon. That I won't give anybody credit for that but her. She worked very hard to package that company into this perfect little box and basically hand it off to the world along with the fans, right? Because WWE comes with millions and millions of fans. So any brand that it touches, it'll grow. Maybe not instantaneously, but it will grow. They will come. it's in the numbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so for her, she was a true, when we talk about chief marketing officers that have really grown a company, like slowly she grew that company and made it what it is today. This Hall of Fame induction is beyond well deserved. Unexpected, but super, super, super well deserved, because I don't know any other CMO I only know one more that has turned a company around. And she's turned this company into, there were times, Niz talked about it today, there were times where they barely had a full house. Now it's packed to the brims. Like, I went to Paris.
Yeah.
Paris was packed to the brims. There was no empty seat in that place. And everybody was on their feet. That's the superstars, and that's Stephanie McMahon.
Before Kenny and Terrence chime in, our boy Ice, how did y'all watch Palooza? It took me a minute. I thought I had the app going. Then it said, "Yo, chill out, fam. You got to pay $29.99." I'm like, "What? Oh shit! I thought I was good." I eventually paid the shit. Anyway, took me a minute. He said I was being lazy. I didn't connect to the app. Just watch it on the stream, not paying the. Listen, bro. Everybody was in that sort of mode today about how to find it. So, fam, how you doing? My man Noob. I get the feeling Oscar is going to turn on EO because that heel turn is definitely happening. I thought we were gonna get again. I thought I was gonna get tonight. I'm like, yo, what is why do I feel like you're holding back on a lot of things to give that ooh and ah, like, oh shit, that was crazy. And like, I mean, all four of us would have thought Oscar was gonna turn tonight. So maybe it's kind of like, all right, that's kind of like predictable. Let's kind of hold off on it. But that was just my watching of the night. Never Williams, Drew suffering Bill's character in a cycle. Mimi, you said it earlier, like maybe it's it's coming to his time. Like when is the time for a Drew McIntyre to be a full-fledged champion? And I get the fact that he was champion during the pandemic. Nobody was in the stands, and that wasn't his fault. But that was 5 years ago. You're telling me
he reinvented himself. He reinvented himself. I don't understand what the problem is.
I don't know. Terrence, what you got for me?
Regarding Drew or Oscar?
Oh, okay. So he said Drew posted is what he just posted a few minutes ago, which is he put Drew suffering Bill's character in a cycle. So I guess Drew put it up on social media a little while ago.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I think he put like the ever-ending cycle, like hey, Drew, Drew gets a push, but then suffers a character, like breaks a character, like the everlasting.
See, that's what. See, okay, oh my God. See this. I thought about this. I said this. Did I say this on the pod? I might have said this on the pod.
There it is.
Hold up, my bad. Hold up.
Hey,
there you go.
Palooza.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I said this. The both in the women's division and both brands, both women's and men's locker room, they're very top heavy right now. And AJ coming in feels extra top heavy on the women's side and kind of taking a spot from one of the women that are trying to come up, like and I don't even know what brands some people are on, but like because it's all mixed and jambled now.
Yeah.
Her coming in and her having the CM Punk advocate, I think does a little bit of a disservice for some of the other girls, unless she's like, hey, I want to wrestle like every single person. I would hope that that's what she comes in and does, and not just stay at the top. The men feel very top heavy to the point where Randy Orton isn't even doing anything. And he's the top of the top.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's becoming very hard for me to digest the product in a way where it's enjoyable. I can only digest it in pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get through a Raw. I definitely couldn't get through last night's SmackDown.
Mm.
And I don't know if it's because usually the top guys are giving you the give, right? But they're not. The stories are not storying.
Yeah.
And I feel like Drew not getting it because they gave it to Damian Priest.
With the Money in the Bank.
They gave him They gave it to him for a while. Like he had it for what? How long? 8 months?
No, from April to SummerSlam, I think.
Oh, that was
So
it.
probably 3-4 months the most. Gunther.
Oh, it felt longer.
Yeah.
It felt longer. I don't understand. Like Drew should have this title,
Mm.
and Cody should chase him.
Listen, that's what I was fighting for last night and we predicted. I said Drew McIntyre because it's something new, it's something different. Put Cody in chase mode. The title, the unwritten rule of the title being changed hands only at a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam. We got to stop doing that. I mean, listen, I don't work there, but like they're gonna do what they do.
Right.
But it'd be nice. Holy shit! I did not expect the title to be changed hands in fucking September.
Right.
Now. Oh, really? I'm gonna watch Monday. I'm gonna watch Friday. Now I'm gonna watch Cody in chase mode. When is Cody gonna get the belt back? I'm thinking he's still doing Street Fighter. So I'm thinking if he drops the belt, he continues doing all the fucking whatever. Come back, get the strap from Drew.
Apparently he's
Drew
done.
gets more. Oh, he's done.
That's what I heard. But apparently, I guess with action films like this, there's not a lot of the filming isn't long, somebody says.
Yeah.
So I don't know for sure, but this is what somebody said. Apparently he's done, and then Cody will be done soon as well. I mean, Roman will be done soon as well, so he'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I would love it if they would hot potato the title. Just hot potato it. People are going to say it's going to lose its valor or whatever. I don't think it'll lose its valor at all.
Mm-hmm.
I think, don't make him do these challenges because nobody believes it. I don't believe any challenge that Cody puts out. Because everybody that challenges him, I personally feel, can beat him. It's not believable that he's beating these people. And part of the fact that why I love Roman Reigns the way I do is because of the way he wrestles. At some point in the match, you be thinking like, holy shit,
it could be over.
It could be over.
Mm-hmm.
Cody doesn't give me that. It gives me very orchestrated, very choreographed. Like, I don't believe you.
T, what you got for me?
If he would have hit that Claymore, I thought it was it.
Yeah.
When he hit that Claymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree. T, what you got for me?
I mean, I think, kind of tying back to what you were saying about, the marketing and branding of where we are, it's ESPN now. Cody is the modern day, I hate to bring him up, but he's the modern day Hogan in the sense of like, he's the face that they want to go, shake hands, kiss babies, and be their, new blonde American dream. Like, you know what I mean? So it makes sense in that way. I also I don't know. Randy, I love the way you kind of like set it up of like, yo, like give us something to spark. Like, I think all of us, we were talking about it, like you said, like last year, we all thought Kevin Owens was going to win.
But he should have.
That it would have made sense for Drew to win tonight. But because they didn't do it then, that's why I didn't believe they would do it tonight. I was like, nope, it's the national stage. It's a new platform. Cody's face is all over everything. Like, they're not gonna do that.
Maybe Drew beats him in Australia. Yeah, well, how many times? I mean, we can hope, sure, buddy. Listen, we all can dream about that. I don't know what else Drew needs to do. Maybe he needs to move to Raw. He was on Raw before.
Yeah.
Who's on Raw? Who's over there? Seth.
Drew. Oh, Raw Seth, Punk, Jey Uso, Gunther,
Jimmy.
Jimmy. What was it? LA Knight.
Yeah.
I know I'm forgetting somebody on Raw.
Isn't Punk on Raw?
Yeah,
Oh,
we got Punk.
Yeah, it's kind of heavy over there. So
Yeah.
And
It
who's
is.
on SmackDown? Randy, him, Cody.
Jacob
Solo.
Fatu.
Where he
Fatu
been?
Solo.
Where he been?
I don't know.
That's another thing that's happened. But
Yeah,
Solo?
Isn't Cody on
Who
Street
lost
Fighter?
his whole faction, by the way. I caught that last night. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, where did everybody go? He just has Tongaloa now?
How? What happened? I don't know.
just waiting for the Tongas, I guess, to reverse.
Oh boy.
But what happened to Mateo?
Oh,
Back to performance centers.
he called out. He called out of work. Yo, it's Friday, man. I'm going home early. Never said didn't they have like 6 champions in 99? They love to repeat history. So I say this, bro. If Stone Cold can, let me tell you something. If Stone Cold can lose the strap to a Kane at the King of the Ring, get it the following night on Raw, then lose it in September in a triple threat match, and then get it back at WrestleMania, that you could do the same thing too. Roman Reigns is the anomaly of like, yo, this dude is 4 years, ain't nobody taking the belt off of him because he was building like 9 other stories within his title reign.
That's right.
The Usos, the Bloodline, the Sami Zayn.
He was putting people over.
Kevin Owens, like, Paul Heyman, like Brock, everybody had a piece of that.
Mm-hmm.
With the Cody thing, it's like, and again, we love Cody Rhodes. I don't know about you, maybe, but we love Cody Rhodes on the show. I'm just saying we gotta do something different because this is mimicking John Cena 05, 06, 07. Wait, damn, like
on
John
steroids though.
John
On
beat everybody.
steroids.
Like, come on, bro. Like, give me. You try to tell me the only guy he can lose to is Roman Reigns. That's the only guy on the roster that could beat Cody Rhodes. Is that what you're telling me?
Mm-mm.
And John for 17.
And John because of Travis Scott. So Travis Scott can make you lose the strap, but Drew McIntyre can't beat you. And I'm not saying it because that I'm not a fan. I'm saying because it adds more intrigue to the title, and it builds Drew McIntyre.
That's right.
As a formidable opponent. Because now, if Cody was still doing a movie, you could have had Drew and John Cena for a hot minute. Right. Oh, John wants one more crack at it. Let me get John Cena. Then I go back to Cody Rhodes. So now you tell me today, on the 20th of September, who's next for Cody Rhodes? Another Drew McIntyre match?
But here's the real question. The real question is, who is next to carry the company now? Terrence, I'm not going to poo-poo on your fave, although I am. What I'm saying is, in my opinion, I don't know who can carry the company, even Drew. I don't know who can carry the company the way Roman carried the company at this point. Roman, I believe, will sign another multi-contract. It might be the last of the, maybe, let's say multi is 5 years, right? We might have like 5 years left. He might give us 5 years left, right? As of right now, I don't know who can do what he's doing right now. And that's where we need to be. We need to be in a place where we're like, if Roman leaves, oh, absolutely, this person can do this. Absolutely. But I feel like the creative is on a standstill for anybody to get to that place.
Well, Mimi, real quick, I just want to clarify something. While I do have nothing but love and respect for Cody Rhodes, my fave is Seth freaking Rollins. And if I'm being fair, I think he could also carry in the same tier that a Roman and the same tier that a Cody does.
But
and
he
I think
wouldn't
none
be
of us
doing
would
it
have
right
a problem.
now. I wouldn't have a problem with it either. I love Seth Rollins, and I think that's the only gripe that I have with Seth Rollins. I think he's an amazing, everything that he said 2 weeks ago, he said he is the best in the business. Like, he literally is. I think he's one of the top wrestlers of all time in the business now and of all time. However, I don't know if you can be a top wrestler of all time. You can be a top entertainer, but in order to shepherd a whole company into different eras, that's completely different. The only people that were able to do that is John Cena and Roman Reigns. If you really think about it.
I think Cody's the guy now. It's down to him. Could you see what they're doing with the whole story and everything, and you put him in the ring with Roman, The Rock, like he's got the rub, and he deserves that. But I'm just saying, like, we just gotta switch up. Not only that title, but all the titles don't have to be on this thing where we change it in April and in fucking August.
Right.
We can have interesting TV in the fall, winter, and the spring. Because now, are you gonna tell me Cody Rhodes is gonna hold the belt for the next 7 months? Is that what we're doing? 7 more months of Cody Rhodes holding the strap?
And giving us no content. That's the thing, right?
No
Make
story.
me a believer. Make me a believer, because I know all of y'all were not day one Roman fans, right? And so at some point it clicked. For me, I wasn't a Drew fan, but at one point it clicked. I know that at some point, if Cody is who y'all say he is, it'll click for me. It'll click for me, and it'll click for other fans that are not Cody fans. You can put somebody as in a picture and say, okay, this is your guy, but really, is it? Because the numbers aren't numbering. SmackDown is at its lowest right now. He hasn't been on it, and even when he's on it, it's not as high. So he can't afford to run like Roman runs right now. He's not there yet. He's got to get there, in my opinion. I think he needs to come back, and creative needs to let him not run through people. He needs to make people, and he's not doing that. He's not making people.
That's a valid point.
Randy's making people. This one is making people. Yeah, he is. He's supposed to be the guy eventually, but
a Braun Breaker
tonight.
No,
there were a couple of spots that I was like, relax. Like, he's excited. And I remember Montez Ford used to wrestle like that. Just adrenaline in your, like, no, don't do that.
Adrenaline. Damn, so I thought you were going there.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh shit.
The excitement and everything just running through his blood. He just, and so he had to get to a point where he had to slow it down and manage the excitement. And I don't think Braun Breaker is there. He's a very good wrestler, but I think he wrestles one stiff. And once he's like the rush is rushing, he tripped in the ring twice, you saw it, like, it's just too much. He needs to relax. So he needs to scale. They need to scale that back, because it feels like he probably feels like there's pressure to rush him in. We saw what happened with Roman with that. Don't do that. Give him time. And when you give people time, you see what they can give. Same thing with Solo. I think Solo came out of the pact. Solo's good, but he came out of the pact too soon. I think.
Before T runs, I think, because I kept hearing Crown Jewel. So I'm assuming they're gonna do Cody and Seth at Crown Jewel, because champ versus champion. Is that because that's what the females are doing, right? So you might be getting Seth and Cody.
That's in Perth, right?
That is in Perth, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
And then what? Cody goes over Seth freaking
Oh
Rollins.
my god.
Oh, you
I'm
can't
gonna
wait
be
for that.
mad. Oh my god. You want to see Crash Out?
Oh boy. T, I know you got to go, but anything you want to say before you head out?
I'm gonna say that Mimi, that was a Freudian slip when you said adrenaline. Just admit
Whatever.
it. You really do
Whatever.
love our
Whatever.
guy Cody.
I absolutely do not.
Oh boy.
No, guys, thanks for getting me up to speed.
Mhm.
I totally agree on the Braun front. I think you're right, Mimi. Let's let him pace himself. I don't know if that's even possible for him, but
Mhm.
I think we all know Braun Breaker is, that the first thing Paul Heyman said is he's a future WrestleMania main eventer, and we all know
Mhm.
that. But yeah, we can give him time. I also am a huge Carmelo Hayes fan. I'm now starting to appreciate that. Okay, some people deserve the slow build, because if we did give him the Intercontinental or any other title right away, then what? Right? Again, like you let him build slowly.
Yeah.
He played the BHBK role in NXT perfectly, so Sean got to build slowly. So let the Black Heartbreak Kid do the same. And on that note, fellas, I'll catch you on Monday. Thanks for getting me up to speed. Mimi, great to have you.
Mhm.
Great
Keep
seeing
these
you
boys
again.
keep these boys in line. You know what I mean?
That's
You
right.
know I will.
Peace, y'all.
All right, see Monday. I
Peace.
got
Have a
you.
good
T.
one.
All right. Let me do this.
Oop.
Hold up. I got you. There you go.
Hey.
All right. Candy, you want to chime in on a couple of things? I know we were talking a lot, but what you got?
I'm just, you know, today I think today was just marketed very highly. Everything was displayed on outside regarding
Mhm.
the big show out of WrestlePalooza. Everything was, on the outside, everything was just done. The marketing, ESPN appearances, where
I agree.
they're asking everyone for their top superstars of all time. Stephen A. Picks Goldberg, Triple H's Spazzes, but we just see all this and everything to build for this. So everyone, fans, we were just expecting, something was going to happen, especially the first time it debuted on ESPN. When we saw it debuted on Netflix, we was expecting some big hits, and we did see it. We saw that when it first came to Peacock, we saw, some amazing things happen. But this is ESPN. This is, as they says, the worldwide leader in sports.
Mhm.
We was expecting some appearances, some people to come, title changes. I mean, it's good to see Io and Stephanie put on a great match. We know that we was supposed to get Naomi and Stephanie, but grateful how Naomi's about to be a mom. But it's just like now when the day came, you could honestly say, like as we were saying, there's only like 2 or 3 matches that really stood out to you that really gave more. John and Brock's match, it really stood out. I said it yesterday. That was basically like Superman versus Doomsday, and they, as Brock Lesnar, came out and won. Like I never saw the start on the match Cena with 3 attitude adjustments, 3 or 4 attitude adjustments. I'm like, oh, but guess what? This man's still getting up.
Right.
He's still getting up. I'm
It was like a charge.
Yeah.
Superman had the yellow sun, everything on him, and he's still he had everything. You can't see me, nothing happened. Shoulder tackles, the man didn't go down.
Nope.
And then Lesnar, Pain delivering it. On 3 or 4 F5s, gave one to the referee.
That's right.
But they really drew that out well, especially how after he gave those F5s, they turned it right to the kids that Cena brought out with him, and they were just heartbroken. No,
Oh yeah,
Cena. I thought it would have been nice if he would have done more. Like when I saw Brock take off his gloves, I'm like, uh-oh.
I know. I was like,
uh-oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Make this man bleed, but they didn't do that. They was like, all right, Brock, you can't do that.
All right.
So, but that match really stood out, even though it went on a wild time. I'm only like what I said 25 minutes, but I was wrong.
Way wrong. I told you they're not going for no fucking 25 minutes.
Look, it would have been
that shit went on 9 minutes. I saw that the first hour was just pretty much a 9-minute match.
Was it 9?
Like
I think
10
9
minutes without the Hunter and the
without the intros. The match,
so
ding, bell to bell, 9 minutes.
A short match. It really stood out as one. The tag team match was it was so good when we heard Day One by the Usos, the original theme. But this is where you come and you see the marketing, the money comes in. Like then they switch it up, saying then they play Jay Uso's theme song. I mean, it gives a great reaction. It gives a good stance from the crowd.
Yeah.
All the lights. But I don't know, man. I feel like Indiana, if it ain't the Pacers playing, it was very dry.
Yeah.
It felt kind of dry. I mean, you're in
they go up and down.
Yeah, it was in
very quickly.
You in Casico Fieldhouse? I know that's not what it's called, but
no,
it's not. I'm like, come on, where's the Pacers from '99? Where the Pacers from '98?
I think it's a lot, bro. Before I go further, Mimi want to tackle this. Is it too much to ask for AJ and Becky punches, slaps to land and look real and not like a toddler taking swim classes? Yeah,
come on, man.
Oh my God! So with AJ, I came into the business, back into the fold when she was on her way out. Mm-hmm. So I think I saw only 3 matches of of AJ Lee before she retired, and I didn't understand the retirement. I didn't understand the whole CM Punk situation. None of that. So to see her come back, I wasn't like, I didn't have the feels like everybody had the feels. Yeah. So I was looking forward to tonight, and she still does the Whittle Peak. Like, she aced it, in my opinion. The wrestling, it felt protected. It felt like it was protecting Becky and it was protecting her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Took a very long time for them to come to them, and I thought that was intentional. They just didn't want to expose Becky,
her being away for 10 years.
And her being away for 10 years. But she's been a trainer. And I said,
she looked good out there.
Before, I said, she's a trainer. Like, her body looks absolutely insane.
Like an action figure.
Yeah. Like, her thighs. I was like, look at those thighs, girl. So, and everybody says being a trainer and just being in the ring and wrestling are 2 different things. And I understood that tonight. Mm-hmm. I thought that it was a little amateur. It was a little amateur, but the entertainment of it all, Seth and CM Punk do a very good job. And Becky, I'm going to give it to her. They do a very good job of smoke and mirrors. They do a very good job of smoke and mirrors. But once you blow that smoke out, like, Becky is 1000% exposed, in my opinion. So I think that they covered them a lot, but the entertainment is what really, like, helped that match. Because I was entertained by it. I was. But I wasn't impressed by the wrestling.
Indiana crowd was like Raising Cane's.
I agree.
I will say Raising Cane's in Harlem.
No.
No. It got bad.
Raising Cane's in period. Like, I had Raising Cane's when I was in the South, and then we bring it up to New York. I mean, honestly, all right, when you first try, like, all right, chicken cool, but then you try it again, the second bite, I'm like,
it's bland,
kind of dry. You need that sauce.
Their fries is
that
good,
sauce.
though.
Yeah, I don't know. It's still
But the Raising Cane's in Harlem, I feel like they put a little seasoning in it. They do something to that one. The one on 42nd Street, not as much. But
I may just be a little biased because I had it first time, and my taste buds automatically register that as it's dry, no matter which location I go to.
Ice. I think we are approaching and overselling and under delivering under delivering issue. Like this show wasn't bad, but I didn't get the WrestlePalooza from it. It was very standard. Like that's why I told you a half hour ago. Where was the Palooza? Like, oh shit, like
yes. Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand why. Again, if you're not counting Mania, SummerSlam, Rumble, Survivor Series, all that, when you have these pop-up events, it's like nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
But you promote it as like, oh, and I get it's ESPN, and I give credit to ESPN. They had everybody on their First Take and Unsportsmanlike and Sports.
That rollout was a rollout.
That was a nice rollout. It's like now when you get to the actual show, like maybe off rip, like when I see the same stage for WrestlePalooza that I see on Raw and SmackDown every Monday and Friday night, rip, I'm like, oh, come on, y'all. Like all the bread you're making, you can't get a nice stage. Like, oh, this is like Clash in Paris got a unique stage.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
beautiful.
If it's for ESPN, you
got
to go all out. You got the money for it.
They could have put an E in the middle.
WWE in the something.
Indiana
so like just like off rip, this reminds me of a SmackDown or a glorified Raw or a glorified SmackDown. Right for off rip, it didn't get to me like this is a really new era. Like we had a new era in Netflix 8 months ago. Now it's a new era in fucking September.
Right.
So just like little things like that, like that get to me because I've been watching since I was a kid. I'm like, all right, cool, and then you get one match in like 50 minutes in the first hour, and I'm like, okay, I'm about storytelling. Give me the story.
That's right.
If you give me one match an hour, cool. I want this. I want the backstage. I want people coming into the arena. I want this. I want. It's so weird how you have all the access and all the social media things to do that, but it's not being done. With back in the day, it's lack of resources, and they were doing everything possible to get the stories from everybody on the card. It's like. I don't want to say they're lazy or they're just like on some chill mode, but it's like there's a lot more that you guys could be doing to make the viewer why I spent 30 cash today. Like, damn, so that was dope.
That's
bro.
right. That's right.
That was dope.
Was it last week that it was the last SmackDown that Roman was at? Remember they had like 2 backstage segments. It felt like the pandemic. Remember in the pandemic they would have 2 or 3 backstage segments. They would bob and weave the wrestling and the story in and out of the programming for 2 hours to the point where you did not want the 2 hours to stop because you wanted to hear the dialogue and the drama and looking at Roman talking to Cruz and harassing Jay and talking to this person and that person.
Yeah.
Like
it was
what happened to that? That SmackDown was the first SmackDown that I watched end to end.
Yeah, it's almost like when Alexa Bliss shot the fireball at Randy when she had the she had a playhouse on stage.
Yeah.
Right. They used to bob and weave that into Raw.
Let me.
So you're doing more in the Thunderdome era with nobody watching than you have in Netflix. You got this. You got ESPN. You got now just like
that's right.
We good now. We're gonna be a little chill mode and be on pilot mode.
Hey, Randy, I got a question for y'all.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So based off, I guess what we saw from WrestlePalooza, ESPN, you stated before, like we have, probably waiting out, shell out the big pay-per-views, War Games. We got Royal Rumble, WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Would you guys, if you guys were the promoters, do you think this would be a good opportunity now that you have the ESPN deal to maybe push those superstars who maybe not be on a main card category, like not top PLEs, those not top categories? Are you going to probably push those mid-carders instead of showing probably your championship match? But that's going to be a disservice to the fans. But would you think about, is that time to maybe push a Mello, maybe push a Jade, maybe give a push to, let's see a Judgment Day actual match, give the New Day something to push, like do it like how Sunday Night Heat and Velocity
Yes.
How would y'all do it?
Well, Jay could be champion next Friday. So
Right.
I think she should win the match next week.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be surprised if she does not win. I
Mhm.
won't be surprised if Tiffany could. I'm hearing Crown Jewel. Do they want Stephanie against Tiffany? Do they want Stephanie against Jade?
I don't want that. I don't want
Stephanie and Nia Jax.
I don't want Jade being further exposed than she is already. I don't want that. She's looking so much better.
Mhm.
They put her with Stephanie. I think that'll undo everything that they're doing right now.
So you're saying Tiffany walks out still champ, even though her reign has not been like, oh,
I don't
great.
want her to. I want Jade to win. But I just don't want that match at Crown Jewel.
Mhm.
I don't want her going against anybody that good, because we saw the whole Asuka situation. Remember, we saw that, and that was not good.
But what if you somehow sprinkle in a returning Bianca Belair, whether it's on Friday SmackDown or at Crown Jewel, like to spice up the Jade? Because how many times is she gonna go for the championship and lose? Like at some point in time, it's like, damn, like
You got to win, yeah.
you got to
But I
win,
just-
and
Maybe delay the Stephanie situation. How about that?
well, you can't, because if she's at Crown Jewel, she got to fight somebody. So I'm thinking Tiffy. I want Jade, but I'm thinking Tiffy's gonna. Because even Kenny called it like 2 weeks ago. Oh, it was supposed to be Tiffy and Jade 1-on-1.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, "Yo, you throw in Nia Jax." I'm like, "Why? I don't." Now I get it. If you threw in Nia Jax, that means you kind of protect Tiffy. If she was to lose, she won't take the pin. That means Nia will take the pin. If I'm thinking Jay wins, she'll pin Jay. She'll pin Nia. She won't pin Tiffany. And Tiffany already beat Jade at SummerSlam.
Right.
So and Jade had the rematch, but why are you adding a third wheel?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, if you still add a third wheel and Tiffany still wins, then what was the point of adding Nia Jax
I see what
to
you
it,
mean.
unless Jade does not take the pin this time?
I see what you mean.
Helps them both. It helps Jade.
Yeah,
work
you
with Nia
protect
and
her.
Tiff. It protects, but it'll be good to see count to Mimi's point. I had to really think about that. I'm like, yeah, Jade is good, but Stephanie is really like up there superb, like when she's really wrestling, and you don't want to have it look like one-sided, working. Still green, but man, it's just like to the point, like Jade's been the workhorse, Bianca's injured and now Naomi's gone, so now it's like they're trying to throw these toss-ups with Jade, but we're just waiting for Bianca's return, and we can't switch her shows and just throw in with another story, because that would just be very inconsistent. I feel like the SmackDown women's roster, I mean, is great, but right now it's left in limbo, is inconsistent. We have a lot of injuries, some people are out, so it's very perplexed. I mean, somewhere down the line they're probably gonna have, we're gonna have Jade and Rhea. I want to see Jade and Raquel, because it's almost similar wrestling styles, to see that happens, but that's gotta go from there.
I got a few comments on this side. This is more of a marketing comment than a wrestling. Triple H is always promising fireworks, so we've been kind of conditioned to expect fireworks all the time.
All the time, yeah.
We just been
and we didn't get it. I
Barclays.
feel like we didn't get it. What was the last pay-per-view?
SummerSlam.
Clash.
Clash in Paris.
Clash in Paris.
I feel like SummerSlam was mid.
Was it mid because of the lack of what the promises, or some superstars that were absent?
I don't know. The energy just felt mid.
Energy felt weird.
And the show was
Was it
was
drag?
good.
Like because you were there, was it like did it felt like drag? Did it feel long? Because from our standpoint, we're watching it on our TVs and laptops.
I felt a couple matches should have went the other way. If I recall the card, like I felt Karrion Kross should have beat Sami Zayn.
Yes,
Okay,
For free.
I think everybody felt that way. Yep.
And I think they didn't do that because they knew he was on the way
his
out.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Seth at the end with Punk. Punk winning the match against Gunther. Then the Seth cash-in.
Yes.
You get Brock and John Cena. I did not want Cena to lose to Cody Rhodes. I felt they can still do more. I didn't
Right.
like
Mm-hmm.
this whole heel turn of John. Like you could say whatever about Vince and like mad blunders. That's a major blunder on the Triple H's watch with the John Cena aspect. And now fans are like, damn, you really wasted this whole year.
Yeah.
And again, that probably is not on John because you're missing the elements of a Trav and The Rock, and it just fell flat after that. And John was trying to do everything he can to kind of just uplift that.
To keep it, yeah.
And he just not a bad guy. I couldn't believe him on his own being a bad guy. The fans you guys make fun of me 20 years. But then like when you go up against Cody, it's like, all right, you're looking yourself in the mirror. It's the fucking Spider-Man meme.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to switch.
And I don't think he went in on Cody like he should have as a heel.
No.
He did not murder him like he murdered everybody else on the mic.
Was that by design though?
I think it was by design.
Okay. All right.
And that's why I can't stand him.
You really is real Kendrick energy when it comes to you and Cody.
Listen, they never give him the same energy that they gave Roman and they gave Drew and they gave everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Those people got murdered on the mic to be who they are today. He got handed everything on a silver platter. He skipped the line for everything. Cody did not struggle the way the other superstars struggle, and that's my issue with him. He didn't. But anyway,
I mean, that's a good point. He came in at 38, and he did his thing.
At 30 after a broken pec.
No, he debuted at 38. The pec was in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
He was out. He wins the Rumble
at 30.
At number 30, he wins the Rumble. He made it to 39.
He gets it at what 20? What was it? 26.
Oh, the following Rumble.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if it's a myth, but they say he pointed at Roman when he wasn't supposed to. I don't know if that's true or not.
And then they did the switch where we was going to probably get it Rock and Roman.
Then he gets the main event.
And then he whined.
Oh, the Cody Crybabies.
Cody Crybabies.
Man, I was.
Then they did that documentary to try to get us to think that it was. This is what we wanted. No, it wasn't.
It kind of wasn't.
So you're saying they're lying? Mimi, they're lying.
Lying.
They dead ass stopped doing house shows and sold those house shows as Saturday Night Main Event as WrestlePalooza.
Right.
Yeah. They're not even doing the holiday joint at the Garden.
No.
They took it away because it's apparently not selling much more, even though that's now for families who really can't afford a SmackDown or Raw.
They want the bread. They want the bread.
But you getting guaranteed bread. Like you're already getting guaranteed
That's
bread.
A fact.
And I
agree.
You're getting your checks up front. Like why? This is not necessary. However, there was a story that went out that Rock Nation and Ticketmaster are getting sued because of the whole reselling situation.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, when you really think about it, is it really their fault? I don't know. But I haven't really tapped in like that to see if, the Ticketmaster tickets are reselling tickets or they're truly the venue tickets. That I don't know. However, it was news to me too that he's had set aside tickets for families that couldn't afford it. I didn't know that about past events and stuff like that. I never knew that. That was news to me.
Well, guys, I guess it's official. This is Crown Jewel, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins.
Oh,
I mean, we gonna get it, but all
What do you
right.
think? Shenanigans? Did we get a clean
I hope
winner?
it's shenanigans, and I hope it's.
dirty. We're gonna get dirty. We're gonna
Or
get
does
Okay.
Roman Reigns come back?
I think
Oh, where is it? In Perth?
in
Perth.
Australia.
That's where the Street Fighter thing is being.
Really?
I think
Filmed.
Rock may come out or Roman may come out. They both come out.
Brock
I know I said
annoys
Rock,
me.
but it would just lead up so good because we
Hmm.
have until December.
Or Randy. Tell
Yo.
Randy pull up to Perth and
Like,
do the Cody
I-
Rhodes shit.
Either one of those three, but it's particularly Rock. Like, yo, this is like the unanswered question. I don't care after Elimination Chamber.
Mhm.
Why? And why Cody? Why Cena? So hopefully, but
We haven't gotten a why. I'm gonna tell you two whys. We
not
haven't gotten a why of this whole thing with Rock and Cena happen, and we never never heard from like Brock of why he just pulled up on Cena and just started.
fought him. That's it.
Like,
Because he wanted.
Bro, where's the story,
he feels
bro?
like ruining a damn
Where-
retirement run. He said no.
I don't want to hear nothing from you. Brock
Like,
hasn't
who
even
the
said.
fuck you think you are?
Right.
Brock has said less
I
than
want that.
10 words in coming back. Less
He
than
did-
10
He
words.
can't, though. He
He
can't.
did say, "Without me, ain't no John Cena."
He can't.
That's right.
If I don't leave, in 04, there ain't no John Cena.
That's right.
Got a valid point.
Well,
I believe Brock when he says that.
Yes.
uh,
Brock has had a very I've come to the whole Brock situation also in 2016, 14, 15, 16.
Mhm.
And I hated it because he used to just come in and just destroy everybody. And I hated it. He was destroying my faves and I hated it. Right. And so I read his book. I was like, okay, he has a book.
wow.
Newfound Respect, and I think there's another one that's going to come out because that's how he finished the book. And so then I tapped into like the history of his other stuff, and I was like, oh, he was really in here, like he's kind of homegrown a little bit.
Mhm.
So I have a little bit of the career respect. I have that. I understand it. So it made sense that he would be the kryptonite of the industry. Like he was Roman's kryptonite.
Yeah.
And he's John Cena's kryptonite.
John Cena.
So it makes sense for him to give John 2 matches out of this run. It does make sense.
All right, guy. One more. I mean, so I follow Coachman on Twitter. So I guess he put out. I don't know if you guys can read it, but he said Triple H promised a bunch of surprises tonight. We got Paul Heyman introducing Brock and Stephanie Hall of Fame. Do you think ESPN is happy with that as their first show? I thought they were gonna have run-ins, legit surprises. No Roman, no Randy, no Rhea, no Bianca, no Charlotte. I would have had all the stars on deck. And what has Drew McIntyre done to piss off the bosses? He is one of my favorites. And what every superstar should aspire to be and look like. And he has been losing every big match for 2 years.
I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. And I don't think looking at, the pandemic and looking at how he has evolved from that, I don't know. I hate it when people say, oh, who did you piss off in the back office and blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't understand that lingo and that energy. I just think that it's very top heavy. And I think that, I don't know. I feel like has he done a lot of press? Ish?
I don't think so.
I just don't understand.
Oh, Drew McIntyre?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did something with my boy Peter for Cheap Heat, and he did something else. But you know what's so funny?
Nothing big,
People
right?
keep saying, when if you do a promo,
Mhm.
and I think I heard like a Vince Russo said it. He said, if you do a promo and you say, I'm walking out the winner, I'm walking out champion, that's a sign that you're not going to win the match, because now you're just lying to your fan base that I'm gonna win, I'm the new champ.
Mm-hmm.
and then you lose the match. Because now I'm thinking like, damn, Kevin Owens said it at the Rumble. He was gonna beat Cody Rhodes and he lost. And this guy said, I'm gonna win. He said a guy like Bret Hart never said, I'm gonna win a match. Bret said everything. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna prepare. That little window of like, all right, I'm not gonna say I'm going to win when I know I'm not going to win. And I said, damn, that makes a lot of sense. Ice coach is on point with that tweet. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm still a fan. I'm gonna watch it, but it's like, you know, what you're watching now in 25, and people could say what they want about Vince, but it's like Vince made things a little simpler. Like even with the network or Peacock, $10 for the show, every show for the whole year. Oh, sign me up. Now when you add TKO, they put logos in the canvas. Is this? Is a lot of this match is brought to you by, like it's a lot of that, like a UFC kind of model. And it's taking a lot of people a long time to get used to that, because they someone like me who's 40 plus, I've seen it without no sponsors and no things in the Vince said that the ring was sacred as far as sponsors go, but it's a different time, different era. But it you can tell the different styles of booking and promotion on the Vince than on the Hunter and TKO and all that stuff.
Yeah. It's
a vast,
it's different.
Way different. And I don't know if it's a good different.
Right. I think that's where I'm stuck. Because I wrote an article on BET on blackwrestling.com on the whole announcement of this Saudi Arabia situation. And I don't understand what's about to happen. I think I did a pay-per-view out of the country. I think I did all 4 of the big PLEs. And I did a sprinkle of the, I think I did a house show, and then I did a big Raw and a big SmackDown. So I feel like I did all the shows, and if it doesn't come back to North America, I'm okay. I feel like I'm okay.
The only one
feel like it might not come back to North America.
I've never done a Royal Rumble, and that's in Saudi this year. I've never done a Survivor Series. I know it's in San Diego, so we'll see. I've done a SummerSlam. I've done Manias, but I'm like, what are you more upset about? The fact that and this, a matter of fact, before we do that, I want to get to a lot of these. Look, Slim Jim tables. Everything
it's
is
just distracting. It's distracting.
Yeah.
More of the brands than the actual action. It's just really
like we know.
It's like, look, back in the day, you already knew it was either we was getting sponsored by either Gastro GTX, Stacker 2, Chef Boyardee. Now I get it. More stuff now make money, but we don't need it sponsored up. We don't need to see the Prime machine, the Prime cart right out.
Right.
From like, we know Prime. Yes, we know this about Prime.
Right.
Slim Jim, we got the Netflix deal, but
or do it on the lower third, like do it how they used to do it back then. They used to put it on the lower third. It's sponsored by, like, during the match, that it would just come up on the lower third with the logo.
Say the sponsors do the ads, like.
It feels like it's set, like, when I hate it when they say, "Oh, you sold your soul." Like, it literally feels like a selling of a soul. It does.
The ring looks like a NASCAR.
Yeah. This is to the Cody point. Even with that one Rumble, he was late in the Rumble, and they talked about he fought through 30 minutes in the Rumble.
Right.
He fought like 4
It's gas. It's gas, bro. It's gas.
I mean, he fought Gunther for like 20 minutes by himself.
What are we talking? Why are we lying? Like, fucking Michael Cole today. I thought, what did he say? I was so scared. It was the scariest moment of my life. Like, what are you talking about? You got F5 from him like 5 times in the past. Yeah. And you were scared for your life then. Like, what are we talking about? Like, please stop it.
Corey Graves took that bump crazy. Like,
2 bumps.
Crazy.
Multiple bumps.
Listen, freaking homeboy said, "Listen, I'm not taking that bump for you."
So I'm not taking
Nope.
that. I'm sorry, Corey, you got to take that, not me.
Wade
Yep.
Barrett said, "I mean, if you come over here, I'm not taking that bump for you."
Heyman, I really am the oracle. The night after Brock Lesnar conquered
Ooh, I
the
got a
streak,
question.
I told you Brock Lesnar is not here to put smiles on people's faces. Lesnar is here to put tears in the eyes of children. And
Hey,
he did.
He
for y'all,
did.
Definitely did.
for y'all,
Multiple kids. I'm like, oh, this is crazy.
all those kids, no cereal for you.
I
But
love it.
how do y'all feel with this allegiance now? Brock is going back to his old ex, Paul
I
Heyman.
love it.
And how do you think?
His old side piece. I
how-
love it.
How do you think this is going to flare now with Seth Rollins in division?
How you think it's gonna flare well, even though Roman done speared him and did all that. I don't
Mhm.
think that story's done. And I don't think Roman and Brock are done. And we know Seth and Roman are not done.
Mhm.
Mm.
It's gonna be muddy and messy. And
Yeah,
I am here for it if they do it right.
I
Right.
think Kenny and Terrence last night they said we kind of fantasy booked a couple things and they were like, yo, if you do war games of like Paul Heyman's guys against the ex Paul Heyman guys,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like, all right, if you have Braun, Seth, Brock, and I think it was a mixed gender war games, and you put Becky on the Vision side. On the other side, you have the Usos, CM Punk, Roman Reigns / Cena, and then you add AJ if she's with Punks. Something to that degree. I'm like, okay, it's like, all right, how do you get there? Like, is that a war games that you want to have? Because they're gonna have 2 war games matches, whether it has a story or not. It's gonna happen, and that might be the best, unless you keep it Vision, no AJ, no Becky, and keep it just have Usos, Punk, Roman, and John is not fighting at Survivor Series.
Here's what I'm gonna say. I think the bloodline is about to re-up. I literally think the bloodline is about to re-up after this filming. I don't know how it's
Re-up,
gonna
like
come.
get the band back together, re-up,
The
or
band is gonna come back together slowly because you see it in Joe, like slowly. It's like a metamorphosis with Jay right now. Did I say
Mhm.
Joe?
You said Joe, yeah.
With Jay.
Okay.
And then, Jimmy and him they're just not on the same page. And I think we would have probably seen that had he not started leaking today.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
I think that was
I don't think
unpredicted.
it was on. I don't think it was. I think that by mistake. I don't think that was on
Yeah.
purpose.
No, it was on purpose. I think that the chair did it, but I don't see where the chair did it.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
see
like,
how that
oh,
happened.
ESPN,
His hand
okay.
in his face, because
Yeah.
I don't know when a chair hit his face, but I know he had it in his hand. So did he cut his
He
hand
probably went like this too
and
quick.
smeared on his face? Oh,
Yeah, maybe.
yeah.
I think the whole thing with Solo losing everybody, I think they might do some shifting and bringing him back into the fold. Because that story's not really dead either. There's a lot of like underlying stories that just haven't finished yet, and there's a huge Seth Rollins story that needs to be told that might not get told next year. It might be that's going to be like a year long run, because the history is just so deep, and I just wish Mox would just do this run. Just do this story, man.
He's under contract until
Oh my
27.
God.
By the way, 2027 contract.
Make an exception. Like, let him
Tony
come
Khan not
on
doing
for a
that.
little bit.
He
Oh,
got lit on fire by Darby Allin.
Ain't no forbidden door over here. No, TNA, yeah. AEW, no.
He got lit on fire by Darby Allin.
Ice
Jesus.
Saudi Mania is what it is, but I just hope that it isn't like a multi-year thing. That would really suck, because I don't think people are really going to travel there like they normally would. No,
No.
I think one major pay-per-view is going to be there at least every year. One major. They're gonna get 2 shows. I believe they're gonna get 2 shows.
Just don't have WrestleMania. I'll give you Payback, Backlash, Crown Jewel.
At this point,
Take
I
that.
won't be surprised because if they're gonna keep paying the money, they're like, all right,
They should have Crown Jewel and the Queen King of the Ring over there, and y'all good. Leave me alone.
but
WrestleMania, no.
they're having Vegas. They're having WrestleMania in Vegas twice.
Mhm.
So what
Which
if, like,
I
hey,
was gonna ask. That's what. Thank you, Kenny. Before I went to the comments, thank you for reminding me. Thank you. Cause I want to get Mimi's thoughts on. We talk about Saudi for 27, but hey, in 26, should a fan be more upset that you're going to Saudi, or the fact that you said New Orleans first?
mhm.
Did this whole thing, Rock press conference, be good, New Orleans. But you know what? We're gonna scrap New Orleans and then go back to where we were at 41. As a fan, I'd be more tight going back to Vegas.
Everybody's tight. Nobody liked Vegas.
I was looking forward to New Orleans.
I was looking forward to New Orleans because I
Orleans.
felt like they said New Orleans is a better navigating because
Oh,
everything
yeah.
is in one place. So
Mhm.
it's better to
Yeah.
navigate
Yeah.
a WrestleMania in New Orleans. And everybody that I know that went to that New Orleans WrestleMania enjoyed themselves. They had a
Mhm.
really good time and they saw everyone and it was just a great time.
Shorter flight
So-
too.
Yeah, shorter
Yeah.
flight.
Yeah. Come on.
So for me, yes, absolutely. I was not very happy about it. I am not going to Las Vegas. I did not have a good time the last time. And so like I'm good.
Mhm.
Legitimately, I'm good. But I will never go to Saudi ever.
It just makes it really
Nah, bro.
less because I mean, 15, 16, 18 hours, hell no.
Mm-mm.
But
I won't even
also-
go to
also too,
Australia.
it's just like
Australia,
I'll do Australia.
I'm
but
good with Australia.
I feel like Saudi has a lot of restrictions and too much
Yeah.
demands on what they want. I know maybe might be a cultural aspect or like how way of life, but it just feels so limited when they're in Saudi. Now, we still saw some good things in Saudi. Liv beating Becky in the title match. You know, we saw Bianca and Jay pull off the Deadpool outfits and give us bangers, but
Mhm.
it just feels really limited. Like they couldn't almost feel like they couldn't almost be themselves because
Mhm.
they're just doing it for entertainment purposes. And
Mhm.
I feel like that's how it was when now we got WrestleMania. Like I feel like it's gonna be very restricted, and they're probably gonna give demands about certain things they just want to see. But
Mhm.
based off ways of life, we can't do it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm looking for my point. I'm the green thumb, y'all. I've never been to Romania, never been to like a big event like that. My only pay-per-view event,
Mhm.
crazy enough, was Saturday night main event that happened in December.
Mhm.
Cody versus
Kevin
Kevin
Owens.
Owens. I
Mhm.
mean, I've been to house shows when I was a kid. I've been to those
Mhm.
shows. I've been like 2 or 3 shows, but you know, I just been watching.
No
on TV.
WrestleMania, bro.
I never been to a Mania.
Come on, man.
No Royal Rumble. Never been. I mean, hey,
Go
Yeah.
to Vegas.
I've been to Vegas. I've enjoyed it, but the way I saw, Mimi posted on Twitter and how you was talking to Randy, I'm like, bro, I'd rather just go to Vegas and party. I don't know about going to see wrestling event. I mean, just to be honest.
Vegas, I think Vegas has been struggling for a couple of years since the pandemic. It never really recovered, and I think that weekend did them gave them a little bit of push, and I think that's why they got it again. They got it again, and so I don't know. I'm just not going. I'm not paying $50 a day resort fee for a hotel. Like, my hotel should be like $500, but I'm winding up paying like $8. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, that wasn't like that
I'm
when
not
I
doing
went.
it.
Yeah, man, damn.
Yeah, they're very expensive. Like a bottle of water is like almost $10. It's just
Well, yeah, I've seen
stupid.
that in the
Yeah.
CVS walking.
Yeah.
That was like 2018 and 2019 when I went.
was crazy. And then going to Paris, like my whole Paris trip, I spent less than $200 on food.
Wow.
And good food.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Hey. Not doing it.
Oof. Randy, you spent that much on anything in Vegas? You spent what, $12 for fries in Vegas?
The one thing about Vegas is like it's either lack of or it's tough to find
like everything's spaced out. You don't know
places to eat.
Yeah.
It's like
it's a line for everything.
Or you gotta go down here, you gotta go here. Like I pretty much walked everywhere. I did not go to Mania. I did everything else that I was there for Fanatics and stuff like that. So I was trying to get to Mania. I'm like, hey, you got 2 nights. I can't go to one. So I tried, didn't work out. But the weather was good. The world was dope. I did go to Raw the following night. I was trying to do NXT. The whole thing just didn't happen. But you know, when you go there, it's just the opportunities of you networking, meet different people, and just be in the building. And as long as they know who you are and they see your work, it can go a long way. So did I want to go to Mania? Sure. But I wasn't like in my room like fucking tight. I didn't go, but it would have been nice. But before we wrap up, has AEW announced where All In will be at? Because I know we talk about Palooza, but today also All Out took place, and I did not see majority of it. I saw through social media. They got a new women's champion. Kenny said somebody got lit on fire.
He got lit on fire by Darby Allin.
Oh my God.
Okay, I saw Edge give homage to John Cena.
That really
was dope.
Like, damn,
that was dope. What else happened? I think Hangman still is still champion.
Yeah,
Mercedes still going strong. You know, that's my girl right there. But I think from what I see, AEW had a pretty good show. I think people just complain it was too long. Of a show that began at 1 o'clock because they knew Palooza, you know, got on their territory today. But I think a few things happened on that show that I didn't see it. Yeah, help me out. Kingston returned. Jack Perry and Luchasaurus got back together, and Pac he came back too. So I think they you know had some things going on, which is good. You always need competition, and you won't even be surprised if people say All Out was better than Palooza. Because the what I'm seeing on social right now, they are going crazy on Palooza. Like, yo, it's just crazy. Yo, Triple H a liar. 4 out of 5 out of 10. Like, I'm not the only one saying it, but bro, I'm still gonna watch. I'm like, you told me surprises. You told me, yo, ESPN is gonna deliver, and I'm just sitting there like waiting, and I'm like, why do I do this every single time? Why do you gas me up so many times? And I still come back. Yo, I'm gonna watch Raw. I'm gonna watch SmackDown, and do the pod with you guys. And I'm like, damn, Hunter, like, what's up, bro? Why you lying, bro?
Right.
But I get it. You have to sell what's going on, and I get that part. But like,
no, but you can sell what's going on. You can sell.
Or just don't say shit.
Or don't say anything at all, or give us one thing, right? Maybe that, like, I was definitely 100% surprised by the Stephanie announcement.
Okay, that was cool.
Pleasantly surprised, but I needed something else, and I was surprised at the John Cena getting destroyed. Maybe if he switched it, maybe if it was the main event, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now, because that would be another surprise.
Yeah, I agree.
The smoke and mirrors of it being a surprise, but not putting that in the beginning, the Stephanie announcement, and then the main event not having shenanigans, and the women's title match not having shenanigans. it's like, oh, okay,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
And look, hold up. What did I just say? Who? I follow someone who just again all out. He said all out ran circles around WrestlePalooza.
Oof.
So
Wow.
I mean, I'm not trying to shit on.
Doing them-
I'm just
them and their
saying
13
people are gonna feel
matches.
that way.
I mean, is this a new birth into what, the PLE Wars, not the Monday Night Wars?
Bro, I'm just
Right.
saying when you talk about ESPN, it's like, could you tell me the debut episode of Netflix
Oh,
is better than Palooza?
yes. Hell yeah.
And that was on Netflix. We'll talk about ESPN. And this was just a regular, like, was it even pyro like that? Like, I'm from the old school. I want the
Damn.
pyro. I want the.
We don't even remember if there was.
There's no
Oh,
signs.
definitely.
There's no signs in the crowd. Like,
Yeah, I didn't see no
like,
sign.
what's up, yo?
There was one. There was one.
One.
I'm sorry.
Where?
What?
Mav said
Where?
there was one sign.
So this,
Somebody
when
said,
Brock was fighting, yeah.
mean,
somebody said,
I didn't see a sign, man.
Oh man. Real quick, Mimi. So,
Hmm?
did you see this Bleacher Report list?
Oh boy.
Oh boy. So Bleacher Report.
the one that Naomi wasn't on. Yeah,
That's right. Yeah. And we was going ham on Bleacher yesterday. Like, yeah, how
but
you?
Naomi was on a BRP 50.
She was on 50, but not 25.
No, she was on the BRP 50 list.
Oh.
But she wasn't on their list.
At all.
Ooh,
Like, how do you miss
Nice.
Naomi top 25?
After this run,
Oh yeah,
after her
caution.
whole career and this run,
Mhm.
Caution was legit.
Proceed with caution.
Proceed with caution. The whole thing.
Then
was-
it's like you see the people who are on it. Yeah, it's like an NBA All-Star game. You get selected, and then your first inclination is, damn, who got snubbed? Who didn't make it? That's a bigger
wouldn't do
argument.
that.
Not that Kenny made the All-Star game, is that Randy ain't make it, and that's a bigger conversation. And you look at the 25, I think majority belong on there. It's a give and take with the placement, but I'm like, hey, maybe you trying to tell me that over Naomi and her over Naomi? Like,
Bailey was way too low.
Third.
Oscar was
Kenny said
absolutely
Liv was too
low.
low.
Liv was low. I feel like Liv was low.
Who said it?
Liv was low. Lita
Terrence said
was low.
Ronda was too high.
Agreed.
Wait, she shouldn't even be on the list.
Top 25, not Ronda at all.
She didn't even have respect for the business. Why we even
Okay.
why is she even a topic of discussion?
And if I have a defense for Ronda,
Mm-hmm.
I think they put. I think she
God, say
should
it.
she be on there. I think so, but at 11, I think she got the high nod because of
The UFC stuff.
the UFC, her cachet. I come in and I elevate the division where now it's taking more serious to a point where we can main event WrestleMania, where we can now have our own show like Evolution. Now, do you have Evolution without Ronda Rousey? Most are gonna say no. Do the women main event WrestleMania without Ronda Rousey? Most are gonna say no. So I think the
I
impact
think
that she had.
eventually. I think
No,
eventually she would
You might say
have gotten
eventually,
there.
but 35 was 2019.
Mm-hmm,
And you had Charlotte, you had Becky, you had Bailey, you had Sasha, you had the pieces to main event. Nikki Bella, you had the pieces.
mm-hmm.
They just weren't main eventing WrestleMania. But now when you input the Ronda, like, oh shit, baddest woman on the planet. Now we feel like with her to legitimize what we have going on, we can main event this shit. Not main event night one or the entire show. We go on last Charlotte, Ronda, and Becky, which should have been Becky and Ronda anyway. But You know what I'm saying? And it's evolution. We got our own show. So for that portion, they probably put that high on her resume for impact. Now her actual run, that's a different conversation. Should she be in there 20, 19, 18? All right, cool. 11, that's where the disconnect comes in. But Naomi not being there at all is like, yo, y'all are really bugging out.
Diabolical.
Like, what did she do to y'all?
Tragic.
I'm just
Terrible.
Sean
Terrible.
said garbage show. I mean, most are saying Palooza was not popping tonight. Never Williams. It was their chance to make the Netflix show look small because the Netflix audience is one thing. The ESPN audience is an entirely different beast that they didn't fully tackle like they should have. And I don't want to say to be fair, but I think what hurt them, I think they rushed it. This was not supposed to happen in September. We thought it was WrestleMania. Kenny would tell you when the ESPN and was supposed to happen.
Oh,
it
that's
was
right. Next year, right?
Next
year.
But
why did they rush it?
Because they probably
they wanted
why
that
I don't know. Or All
money
Out was
or
doing that. All Out was today, and they were like, "Nah,
Oh,
fuck that.
maybe
We're gonna debo y'all."
No,
But
not
I
that.
don't know.
Oh, maybe the Royal Rumble they wanted it. No,
It was gonna
WrestleMania.
It was gonna do a WrestleMania. I thought Royal Rumble.
No, not from Saudi, bro. They were gonna start this in WrestleMania.
But
well, that would have been a gamble for them to. They did pretty well with the broadcasting. I didn't see any interruptions. This was a better rollout than Peacock. I have to say, like Peacock that day was terrible. The broadcasting, the feed was not feeding. People were getting like it was really.
The feed was not feeding.
It was so bad. Yo, Peacock kept getting tagged in the worst fucking tweets. But I think they needed the time to be able to be ready for WrestleMania because this was their first thing. But I couldn't understand why they were so nervous about this broadcasting because this is what they do. They do the game days. They do all of these. They do the UFC.
Yeah.
So I was really surprised that they wanted to. I'm surprised that they wanted to kick this off a little bit sooner than later.
And even when they did WrestleMania in April, I think they were going to have it on linear TV. Like you could watch WrestleMania on actual ESPN TV. From what I saw, what I read,
really
something to that degree where you could watch it on the app, but also like a regular fan, if you have cable, you can watch WrestleMania on regular ESPN because right now it's only the app.
Right.
But to be on the actual channel, like, oh shit, not no college football, not no NFL. We watching WrestleMania.
That ain't gonna happen.
Because
so?
That was with football season and football's their main money maker.
No, but if you're in April, your only competition would be NBA and like March Madness.
I don't think they're still gonna release that. Because I still think when it comes to ESPN, it's their sports, their main moneymaker will be football, and then everything else is here. They were like, oh, WWE, you have your own fans, but we want to see what the rollout is from here before we think about moving you up. And you got to show us big time before
you still think that ESPN, even though they did the rollout and Kumbaya, they still feel like, we're going to fuck with y'all, but we're
not
going to
really
put you on the
y'all.
app on ESPN2.
Yeah.
But to be on main channel like SportsCenter,
there's an ESPN 3.
There is an ESPN.
Yeah, ESPN News, ESPN2,
ESPN Deportes, everything.
Like they're not getting the main channel yet.
I mean, you got to wait for this rollout, and then you want to probably see, like, all right, you said what Nick Khan said that the fans are going to pay for the $30 for the plan, and that's going to increase your sales as well.
Nobody's paying $30.
Well,
shit, I did today.
look, I have my
Shit.
ways, and I'm not
I
going to
almost
tell
did.
because
I
a
almost
good
did
person never reveals the secrets for it. But
Mhm.
I feel as though that it's like business. You got to wait to see the outcome, the rollout. So they're probably going to wait for the rollout for ESPN about how many subscribers, how many views, and then they're probably going to think about, all right, what we think about moving you guys up to head time for a main show, and moving college football over to a ESPN app. But college football, NFL, they're the big money makers. Everyone
Mhm.
watches college football.
Yeah,
It's a small
that's a
majority
fact.
that we like, that love pro wrestling, but we make up about the 5% when it compares to ESPN.
Mhm.
Everything regarding sports is going to always take the cake. The least we can do is probably get bumped off from we just gotta hope that a Division 3 team is
Mhm.
playing on a
Mhm.
PLE to
Mhm.
hopefully get on ESPN2 or
Yeah.
ESPN News if you have cable to see. But
Mhm.
it's by the numbers. I think it's gonna be by the numbers and see how it is. If you're watching it, it's still probably gonna be on the app.
Mhm.
So they just want to see what the fans are gonna do to help improve their business, because ESPN was fine without us, but now I think they're gonna see, like, all right, what else? What more? How much more money can you bring to us?
Yeah.
Before we get up out of here, because it's midnight over here.
Mhm.
My man Neville Williams, late March, early April for ESPN is just baseball, which is leaving ESPN.
Is it?
College, I think baseball is leaving ESPN.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
What?
Wow.
I mean,
MLB's leaving
that's not
ESPN?
breaking news. I think I heard that many months ago.
That's my
I
first
didn't
time
hear
hearing
that.
it.
Yeah, I
Hold
didn't
up.
hear that.
Like, come on, you
Wow.
taking
ESPN.
baseball off of
Yeah, bro.
ESPN?
Well, they got the Yes Network, right?
Well, that's if all regions depended on. Some people don't got local teams
Mm.
for
Well,
Is
it.
that a local show?
as of 4 days ago,
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
they're reaching contract agreements with 3 media companies. Hold on.
Because baseball gets low.
Well,
Watch it.
Rob Manfred said that MLB is close to deals with ESPN for a regular season package. Comcast, NBC Universal for the wild card, and Sunday games, and also and with Netflix for the All-Star Home Run Derby.
Mm.
College basketball prep for NBA playoffs and early NFL draft. So that's kind of like what their competition would be for 2 night. Again, 2 nights. You're gonna air WrestleMania back-to-back nights on ESPN. I don't know.
Knicks versus Lakers over WrestleMania.
I probably watch the Knicks, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. It's that kind of year for my team. We talk about NBA Finals, talk about championship, and I'm gonna watch.
And that's the bind they're in. They really competing with sports and real sports, and we got sports entertainment. You got to battle with that.
I got a question, Mimi. What should AEW and Tony Khan do with WrestleMania being in Saudi? What should they do in that spring of 27? Because I assume they're already talking about it. Oh man!
What would you do if you
said, "Oh man"?
Oh man! Well, on that note,
exit stage right. Nah, love. I mean,
they gotta do something.
They don't have to do anything, actually, right? Don't be reactive.
Why
Play
not?
it cool. I think that it sounds like the sentiment online is that the product is slowly coming out of its stench that it was in. And I don't know for sure, because I kind of stopped, because every time I said, oh, let me watch it this time, I always get the fucked up show, and I always wind up shutting it down 10 minutes in. So it feels like the sentiment feels good. They had a good pay-per-view today. It seems like they kind of got a handle on some of the booking. The wrestling is always good because it's a wrestling show, right? It's not really built on story, it's really built on wrestling.
Yeah.
It seems like they are been consistent with the black talent. So
Mhm.
that's a good thing. Keep doing what you're doing, because once you start dancing in spaces that you cannot dance in, that's when the shit go left. So continue to rebuild. What was rebuild, redesign? What was Seth's last? Remember when he did that? Rebuild,
Oh,
re something,
Seth.
Rebuild, redesign, revolution. I don't know.
something. Continue to do that, Tony Khan. Stay
Oh,
out of the media.
rebuild, redesign, reclaim.
Yes. Rebuild, redesign, reclaim. Like you claimed y'all were the wrestling show when you first came in the first 4 years. Get back to that. And it feels like that's the path that they're going down. Don't worry about WrestleMania. Don't worry about what they're doing. Don't worry about them counter programming you. I do think that they need to do something in terms of like maybe a fan fest type situation, their own to try to build their brand.
Well,
To
if you're gonna do that, you might as well do a show. I'm not saying
Oh
like
yeah, they should
not like saying like
definitely
a
do a show too.
WrestleMania esque,
Yeah.
but I don't know what the lineup is in April for them. But like William said, Revolution or Double or Nothing in the Garden.
Mhm.
To do something in their home turf, I don't know. But you're just doing like AEW's WrestleMania is what, All Out, All In,
Mhm.
Double or Nothing.
It's one of those. I
All
can't.
right, so you might have to do Double or Nothing in the fucking spring of 27, and like a stadium show, like how WrestleMania would be in the States. You do a stadium show, you do your Comic Cons, you do all that
Mhm.
shit,
Mhm.
festival, this and that. And
What's crazy is AEW does that, right? But the AEW has a niche fan base. And for like the casual viewer like me, that's not for me. That programming is not for me. So now I'm relegated to staying in the house. I don't have any type of fan fest. I don't have like a merch stand that I can, I got to order everything online. That's the one
yeah,
thing the experience is being taken away from North America when it comes to WrestleMania. And that bothers me.
Saudi, yeah, and that's why AEW comes in and does something like, hey, we got this for you. We got Revolution. We got Double or Nothing. But I think a lot of people, a lot of fans would go to that because it's something we are accustomed to doing something in the middle of April for wrestling. It
Mhm.
just in our genes. And now when you take away WrestleMania, like damn, so I ain't taking WrestleMania, bro. But AEW comes in. They have 2 years to figure this shit out. They're going to do something.
Mhm.
It's just a
But I
matter of
think WrestleMania is an investment to the hardcore fan.
yeah.
It's
Mhm.
built for apparently it's built for the casual fan as well, but by the time you get to WrestleMania, you're completely invested in what's going on. And I think that's where I struggle with AEW. I'm not invested in anything. The only person that I was invested in was Jade initially, and the other person I was invested in was Tony Storm currently. So I need to be and Moxley. I need to be invested in somebody and their story. And it just feels like their stories are not 100% consistent when I was watching.
They should do a big show at the Jaguar Stadium, but not the same day as WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
All In is there WrestleMania, so what? Dodger Stadium or something.
Mm.
Something.
Mm-hmm.
You got 2 years to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they can put a fucking WrestlePalooza the same day as you're All In, now's your chance to do. I'm not saying do a 2-night Revolution or 2-night Double or Nothing, but you pop off one night. Oh shit, good card, good stories, good build up.
Did it stagger or did it happen at the same time?
What?
All in or all
Oh,
out, whichever one it was for today.
what do you mean? Did it stagger?
Stagger meaning did it happen at first and there was a gap and then it was WrestlePalooza, or did it?
Oh no.
Early.
It started at 3 o'clock, but when Brock was on, I think Hangman and the Fletcher match was on.
Okay, so it was staggering. Okay.
So now you're like, you got to pick and choose and stuff like
Okay.
that. But like,
Yeah, to go back and forth.
So
Yeah.
Hey, it was just be honestly to compare it. Right now, WWE is like McDonald's, and AEW is like Burger King.
Mhm.
Like right now, so everyone like, I think who is it? I saw on the interview. What is it? MVP. He compared like we like actual pro wrestling, but he said, if you only watch one show, that's like saying you get a burger, you go to from a burger joint, you like all burgers, but you eat McDonald's. Do you like all burgers or you just like McDonald's? So
Mm.
right now, do we all just like McDonald's, which is WWE right now? I mean, some of us like trying other burgers from, possibly Burger King, or
Mhm.
we probably like TNA, probably like Wendy's, but like right now, that's probably the only way I can see it. I would say if I was to compare it, AEW can do what Burger King did in the early 2000s, like 02, 03. Everyone was liking the Whopper. As Mimi said, worry. You're not gonna do the Big Mac. You have the Whopper. You got to worry about doing your own way. You got to have it your way. No pun
That's
intended.
right. That's
You
right.
got to really do it. You know what you have. You have superstars from here. You got Darby Allin. You got Tony Storm. I have Adam Page. I have MJF. What can I do with these characters? I have people from the Hurt Syndicate. I can really work with some type of matches. We already know we do different. We display a different product than the other brand. How can we make people watch? We're not gonna get a big Happy Meals numbers, but our numbers will keep us alive that we're gonna eat.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I like Wendy's anyway, so.
I mean, look, you can't tell me there was a time. Look, McDonald's. I like Wendy's too, but you can't tell me there was a time. McDonald's was always supreme, but then when Burger King rolled out, especially when Burger King had toys, they were competing with McDonald's. That was the time. Wendy's, unwritten rule. I'm displaying a lot of, as kids will say, big back energy. I don't care.
McDonald's got the best. They got the best fries.
Yep.
The burger might be
best burgers.
Wendy's best burger. Fries is McDonald's. Burger King had
some good chicken nuggets.
Whopper.
Those chicken nuggets were good, but Wendy's has some good chicken too.
Oh, and the McFlurry is McDonald's. Yeah, McFlurry.
The Oreo pie from Burger King was clutch.
Oh man. Now you're making me fucking hungry at 12:30 at night, bro.
Nah, man, that's you got to drink water. Discipline yourself.
Right here, bro. You don't see me drinking the shit all night.
You've been sipping all night. I need a refill.
Yeah, I mean, I got the beer right next to me. I'm just not showing it on the screen. Wow. So, Mimi, anything else to bring up?
Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
because after every Saturday night main event, they play the replay, and then it's like exhibition. So
it should have been that tonight, a Saturday main event. If you did that tonight,
just call it Saturday night main event. Exactly, just call it Saturday night main event on ESPN. That would have been a great marketing tactic.
I agree.
Yep.
Agree.
But we're here. So
we are here. Listen, expect surprises on Monday. Chock full of surprises. You never know what's gonna happen. Expect surprises on Friday.
Oh my god.
Because Triple H is, that's what he says. So I'm gonna believe him at some point. Yeah, even like I forgot you mentioned earlier. Like, even they jacked the prices for that Raw at the Garden for John Cena. I was
I'm not able.
Yo, I said, yo,
$255, $260 for 2 tickets each.
Damn.
Sit in section 400.
Can he go to the Raws and all that at the Garden? He said, I'm not going. I mean, what happened? It's too expensive.
Bro, one ticket, I would have to, they're asking me to sit in the 400s, the top of the Garden for.
Yeah, you really can't see him.
350. I wear glasses and I'm like, bro. I know you jacking up the prices Cena's last show, but what fans are really going? There was a thing I also saw online. They saw that tonight's show at WrestlePalooza, they were offering tickets for $5,000 to go. $5,000. $5,000. But
that's resale. That's resale.
Yeah, that was resale. But then out of nowhere, within the weeks coming up to it, the price dropped.
Mm-hmm.
It dropped from $5,000 to like $840. But that's still damn high.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, who do y'all want to draw in? What is this, a luxury?
It's the resellers. Once they can't sell, it drops. But I think how they tackle the whole resale situation when it came to the sneakers, I think that's what they need to do with concert tickets. I think that's what's happening right now. It's shifted to concert tickets.
And you know what, too, Mimi? I think Peter said it on GP. Like, when you hear WrestlePalooza, it sounds like, oh, I got 6, 7, 8, 9 matches. Like, oh, this is gonna be all night.
It's a palooza.
Yeah, it's like a mania. I'm like, why are we stopping the cap at 5 matches? Like, because the rumor was Nia, Tiffany, and Jade to be on. They scrapped that for SmackDown. But I'm like, why are you capping it at 5 when it's like you're on the app? There's no time to get off.
Right.
Even like Netflix and Raw, you really you're doing 2.5 hours now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why can't you add 1 more match or 2 more to feel like, oh, this is Palooza? That. Anyways, real quick, Brock and Cena officially 8 minutes and 50 seconds. I told you yesterday, like 7 minutes. I told you 7 minutes.
Wow.
I'm wrong. I'm way wrong.
You said 25, like an
I
Iron Man
know.
match.
I did.
I thought it was gonna be a longer match too.
No, I told these guys no. Then my boy Arden said no more than 10. I said 7. You got 850. The tag match with the Usos, 17 minutes. Stephanie, Io, 20. CM Punk and Seth and them, damn near 29 minutes.
30 minutes.
And Cody and Drew was 17. I'm looking at All Out real quick. Adam Copeland, Christian won. Eddie Kingston won. Mark Briscoe beat MJF. Wow. Ricochet and them beat the Hurt Syndicate. Okay. Mercedes defeated Rio. She still has 10 titles. Okada, he won. Moxley won. Statlander became the new women's champion. I'm not even going to pronounce it. Somebody won the 4-way ladder match. And then Hangman Adam Page, main event was 38 minutes.
Dang.
For the AEW World Championship.
That's a lot of fighting.
So on the actual show, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
13, right?
It was 10, but like I guess they had 4, like, you know, the pre-show or whatever kind of vibe. So yeah, long night. But some people are saying All Out was better than Palooza. I'm like, okay, I would love to see it. But
HBO? No.
HBO Max.
Oh, excuse me.
But you still got to pay for it.
You got to pay for it, yeah.
Ugh.
40 cash.
Oh.
Yeah,
hey.
$39.99.
40 versus 30? Oh, boy.
Listen, I get 12 matches for $40 compared to $30 for 5.
What happened to the sport we love? Why can't we
I know, right? What happened to In Your House 19 cash, bro?
What happened to
the network was $9.99. But now they're saying Vince didn't. That was weird too. Like
that was Steph.
He favored families. Who was Steph?
WrestleMania
the network.
$50.
Oh, Steph was the network.
Yes, Steph was the
network. Yep.
Hey, if she and Vince were still at the helm, you're not seeing a lot of this going on.
But
anyway, Kenny, my man, always appreciate you. Mimi, you know, you whenever you want to come on and got time, and 2 hours plus, you got just about 400 people chimed in on YouTube or Twitter. We thank you guys. We appreciate you for this WrestlePalooza post show. We'll be back Monday night following Raw. So if you want to tap in, up to you. Just hit me up, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
All right, Kenny, you good, bro?
Yes, sir. We good.
All right, see you Monday night. All right.
Happy Palooza.
Oh, boy.
Happy Palooza. Happy Unforgiven.
That's right. Happy Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, you know. Come on, say it one time. What?
Now,
Oh,
now,
Whoa.
now.
Neville Williams, thank y'all for what you do. Salute.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
man.
chat.
Anybody who commented, we appreciate you guys. Subscribe to the podcast, youtube.com/cruise control podcast. Oh, maybe don't get mad.
Yes.
So
Check us out.
last part is the last topic.
Yep.
So I was watching a podcast that Cody Rhodes did. I forgot who was the guest. And I told Kenny and Terrence, it'd be dope. He said that he wants to reach a podcast goal before he interviews Stardust.
Why would we
So
want to do that?
so I'm thinking, all right, podcast goal before he interviews Stardust.
Mhm.
Great. So I said, we're going to put a podcast goal of like 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Mhm.
And I said, if we get 1K, we're inviting Cody Rhodes to the podcast to come on.
I'm not
Because I
gonna do
know
it.
it's going to take a minute for that to happen. And I know you probably won't be watching. You probably won't be a guest, which is totally
I'll
fine.
watch, but I won't.
Which is totally fine. But I said, and I put it out there. And then somebody I know who's in the mix, see what I can do. But, we'll see. But I put it into the ether, into the universe. Like, hey, you got to go. We got to go. If it happens, can we make something
Let's do
happen?
it. Mhm.
Let's do it. Like, I think we're at that point where you can kind of get these guys on just to have fun, chill out, bug out, have a good time, male or female, and just talk this shit. Like, it don't got to be the regular
stuff.
The regular shit. No, we gonna vibe out.
Mhm.
So if Cody, I said whether you're champion or not, come in and vibe out. So we'll see. It might take a minute, but we'll get there.
Good luck to you.
Being with it, bro.
See, if this was Roman Reigns, he'd be like, "Yo, I want to
Front
co-host,
and
I
center.
wanna introduce."
Front and center.
That's right. That's
Front
right.
and
I think
center.
Roman, we gotta get 2K, bro.
That's right. Tribal Chief.
Front and center.
Tribal Chief.
We need 2K for Roman.
Mimi, Kenny,
Yeah.
we love you guys. Thank you,
Yes,
and I
thank you.
appreciate
Check
y'all.
us out
Have
on
a good night.
Thursday. Check BRP on Thursday, y'all.
There you go. Love
All
it.
right.
All right.